Good morning. Hi, this is Nick. This is my very first blog. I'm going to be blogging on how to be blogging about um, being a Russian mail order bride dating coach. I've really been very fortunate in that I wake up every morning feeling like I've won the lottery for the last 5.5 years. Why? Because I met my wonderful wife from Kazakhstan online over 5.5 years ago, um, and I have now have two small children, really very beautiful children that are the love of my life too, and I'm very 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 fortunate about how things worked out. So I'm going to be telling you my story, and not only that, but also telling you advising you how to meet the dream woman the woman of your dreams online. What problems you have, what scams are out there, and how to find the woman of your dreams on a very small budget. I mean, I did it, so it really is possible. So uh, so first of all, I want to explain that I'm not a rich guy or anything like this, and I did this on a very small budget. I didn't expect things to turn out like they did, and it's not so easy or straightforward. It takes quite a little bit of skill and time and commitment, and you've got to be honest from the beginning. Um, and Obviously, it depends a bit on what sort of websites you look at and how you approach things right from the outset. So, my story is that basically I was already in a relationship before. I had been living overseas and got married to the wrong sort of person. I was living in Germany for about 6 years, and I got married over in Germany, um, and married to a woman that I had met online in Germany, not Russian or anything, a German woman, um, for about a year or so, and didn't really have much experience with dealing with women because um, prior to that, um, when I was growing up, I never really got a chance to meet many women or form any deep relationships because of the way my parents brought me up, basically, and also where I live here in New Zealand. So, first of all, here in New Zealand, there's actually not many. It's actually difficult to meet the right sort of person here, particularly if you live in a small town. In a small town here, it tends to be more guys than women, and it's very hard to meet someone. And also, there's a problem here that a lot of people here sort of eat the wrong sort of foods and um, are obese. So it's very hard to find a nice, attractive woman who's intelligent and is really interested in you. It's actually quite hard because I think there's more men living in New Zealand than women. It's actually very difficult. Um, so so anyway, growing up, my parents I grew up in a relatively small town, and my parents sent me to a high school, a private school for boys for 7 years. During that time, I didn't really have any chances to meet women, not really anyway. And then they instilled in me this that I had to really work hard to pass my exams, and when I went off to university, I had to pay my own way through university, so there wasn't any time for relationships during that time. Um, yeah, so well, yeah. So anyway, after leaving university, I am concentrating on finding my first job at a university, and then did a bit of travelling overseas, and yeah, of course, I met a few women and that sort of thing, but I wasn't at an age at that stage to really settle down or think about things or having a family or anything like that. A few years down the track after this, I sort of really concentrated on my career and developing my career, um, and wasn't really interested in having a relationship or starting a family at that point in my life. Anyway, as I said, I met someone in Germany online. Turned out to not to be the right sort of person for me, and because I hadn't had much experience with women previously, it sort of didn't really help me to work out that things weren't really working out for me. But at that point, it came to a stage where I knew things weren't going to really work out for me. So I decided to, and the job I was doing in Germany too was sort of at a point where I wasn't really progressing. It wasn't fun anymore for me either. So I made the decision to come back here to New Zealand and to start my life again. Um, and that's what I did. I ended up moved back to New Zealand at a time where it's the financial crisis, so there wasn't actually many jobs around here at that time. But I was fortunate enough to find a job in my career in a very, very small town of about 2,000 or 3,000 people. At that stage, I was just getting over the separation from my German wife at that point, and I was feeling very lonely and depressed, and trying to get over the fact that it wasn't really um, it wasn't really um, my fault. The way things that didn't work out, it was just the fact that I just chosen the wrong person, you know. And I'm still a great guy, and still have I still had a lot to offer women, and that took quite a lot of time for me to get over this. And anyway, I'm going to be telling you on other blogs about how to meet the right woman, and how to turn that chance of meeting someone into into a successful relationship. Um, Obviously, dating online on a Russian internet dating website is not easy, because you can easily meet the wrong sort of woman, and I've done this myself. I'll be talking to you about how to find the right sort of person, what techniques you can use to work out if the person is real or not, before you spend any real money. It's important because doing this sort of thing is it's not cheap. Takes a bit of money, but I mean I did it on a very limited budget, so it is possible, but to do this, but you've got to be serious. Serious from the beginning. You don't do it for fun. You really want to meet the right person, and it takes a bit of time, but you've got to be prepared to make the commitment when it happens. So hope it was nice talking to you, and hope to see my next blog soon. Thank you. Remember, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.